So 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually one too many. There we go. So we can have 2 entrances in, like this, and then yeah, a little bit of a stockpile. Then it makes everything quite roomy. I think it's like, I think I'm double hitting the key. And does that actually leave us enough room? Yeah. Something like this. Oh, this can work, right? If this is sort of like the structure we make for our blocks, there's 2 entrances to each one, which is great. And what we can do is, at these intersections, we can have another set of stairs going up and down for the to the workshop level, or to the stockpile level. I mean, it's not relevant right now, but that way, it's no matter where you are, you're going to be quite close to a set of stairs that can get you up to the main stockpile. I think that does still look good. That was, it's not even? What's not even? But how can't possibly be not even. Should be okay. Now, what we might want to consider... Are we going to be happy with how big these walls are? Because we could leave 2 spaces of walls, which might look more impressive. But I think we're okay. I think we're good. So let's go ahead and unpause. We got to get out of designation mode. There we go. Unpause. And get the digging... Oh, does that look kind of funky? Oh, it's probably just like, you know, just the graphical noise going on. There's no benefits to 2 tile thick walls. They just look cool. It's just a visual glitch. Okay, that's fine. Are you planning for vampires? There's not going to be any vampires in here. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's going to be fine. I'm happy to digging this out here first, honestly, because I do actually want the growth to get started. Planning for were-elves. Don't forget the trade depot before autumn. That is true. We can actually go ahead and build that now. Build capital D? Yeah, baby. We're just going to plop it down here for now. We're going to have to figure out something with our walls later on, for sure. We got that. We are going to, at our carpenter's workshop, add a job for beds. Well, I guess 6, 7. We'll want the 7 beds. And yeah, otherwise, really try to avoid using any wood bits. So you're doing that. We've got our crops going. That's going to be good. Are you going to build things with clay? That's one thing I've never done, is actually get a clay industry started. We do have access to a lot of clay loam, which presumably counts. I don't tend to produce my own glass either, because you can tend to get a lot of it. But we could pick up sand. We could pick up clay loam. We do all kinds of things. You need to build a sacrificial altar over the magma pit for elf sympathizers. We could definitely set that up. Alright, a bunch of dwarves are sleeping. So they're going to get bad thoughts from sleeping on the ground, but they do start with, like, lots of positive thoughts. Those tombstones at the bottom. Oh, grass is already starting to pop in here. Oh, that is lovely. So, yeah, if we go and make a zone from here to here... Hopefully it'll set it up for the spots. We might have to expand it later. Which becomes a pen/pasture. And we are going to filter out non-grazing and assign our water buffalo and our mule over here, so we don't actually have to go and kill them right away. And it'd be great if we could get a breeding pair or something like that. But in the meantime, we'll keep them around as backup food storage. Are you going to build an inn again? Absolutely. You put the trading post in an enclosed area, let the traders mysteriously die off and grab their stuff. We could. The thing is, you can also just grab their stuff. And they're not going to say anything about it. Beware the honey badgers. Stories have been told of vicious attack. Badgers are fine. I mean, nothing bad's ever happened to a dwarf from a badger attack. Ever. They just become, you know, mostly armless. Ba-da-da-da-da. So you were bringing... Oh, okay, we've got a carpenter. Who's that doing the carpenting thing over here. It's Tothlord! Tothlord building our beds. Isn't he swell? So yeah, I'm still thinking of walls here. We can get the drawbridges to like come down over this to build our bridges for us. Wouldn't that be cool? So I have an entrance on every side. A bridge that goes over the waterfall. Huh? Yeah. What are you complaining about? No plump plants on? So we've planted everything. Okay, that should be okay. So this area has been carved out. So in a sense, not that critical, but in another sense, it is because we need to get all the grass and stuff kicking in. I think we'll get some of the underground trees to start developing over here too. So we'll see. I hope Quill does a good export of the Legends viewer for the world so you can find out what kind of dairy. I did already actually, and I posted some of that stuff. In fact, I have the Legends viewer up right now. So yeah, Cobalt Treaties. This is our civilization here, and our deities, including a deity of salt, which is super appropriate. Huh? I'm confused. Did we not already discover a deep underground cavern? What's going on here? Oh, okay, it's the same cavern, but we popped access to it from a little higher up at some point. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you digging this shit? Oh! Okay, apparently that cavern goes up a lot higher than expected. Fuck, this was going to be my production level. That's where we're getting some of those weird graphic shits. Okay. Stop. Stop. It looks like this one's okay. I mean, those openings are up in the air, so hopefully it's going to be okay. But yes, we could get all sorts of horrible monsters pretty easily. Unless there's flying stuff. I mean, I know they can climb, but that's a pretty high climb. I think we might still be okay. Let's hope this level's alright. I suspect it's okay, because, I mean, we got vision of stuff here. It showed us that. It's probably okay here. Spiders can climb any height. Oof. Check the unit list now. Yeah. Dingoes! They're gonna eat our babies! We've also got some crundles. Oh, we got crundles going around down here, guys. So, you know, just in case. I mean, we're not going to give them... We're not going to activate the squad, but, you know, just to say. So this area looks fine. We can get beds in here. Or just turn on placement mode, because it's a lot faster. Because I don't have to pick individual beds. Crundle is like a featherless chicken? What? Yeah, all 7 beds have been queued and or made already. So there we go. Some beds are being delivered here. I'm not going to turn them into bedrooms probably until they're all in place. I guess we'll still need doors in here. So for now, it's at least beds so they don't have to sleep on the ground. So that's going to be a perk. Crundles can be trained and are rather prolific egg layers, making them viable for egg production. What? All right. Build bed. Boom, 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 boom. Build door. No, door. In planning mode. So we don't have any door production yet. But we will plan for it. Mayor needs bigger room and office. Does he need a bigger room? Well, because right now we don't have a mayor. We have an expedition leader. Chief medical dwarf will be McSharky. Our broker is going to be Felix. Our bookkeeper is going to be Goat the Dog. Manager is going to be Tyrannic Fish. Yeah, we don't need a sheriff and hammer right now. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Dig a hole. Dig a hole. A bunch of idlers still. That'll change once we start production. I mean, maybe carving out the, you know, the dining hall is not the most critical, but it's going to be fine. I'm going to let them finish out this area here, just to have it done. Then I'm going to go up. I'll do a tiny little storage stockpile area, because otherwise it's going to take ages to dig out, and then we'll work on the production level one above. Well, can you make me the military leader so you can send me off to die? Well, if you get named, and again, it's going to be random from the subscriber list who gets named a dwarf. And I think effectively, at some point, everyone's going to be in the military here. Did Quill set any special set of rules for himself? Or is it just, I'm a dwarf, kill all elves? Yeah, no specific rules thus far for this particular game. We might develop something. Although I'll probably do the thing where we only trade with dwarves. Humans and elves, we just take all their stuff when they visit. We don't need to attack them. We just need to say, all that stuff you brought here? Yeah, this is ours. Woo! Does the... Woof! Wow, we're almost done. It does arguably make the game too easy, because then you just get tons and tons and tons of stuff. But at the same time, we're trying to, like, you know, generate some interesting fights. The Mulmarian and the Crundle are fighting. Ramos-san, thank you very much for that. Holy cow. Dwarf Fortress! Your favorite person named Ramos-san is very excited. Also, if my username is very picked for a rename, don't rename that dwarf. Keep the auto-gen name. Oh, okay. So if I'm supposed to name a dwarf after you because we hit the queue, I'll leave that dwarf with the original name that's in there. So we'll have one person without a Twitch username if your name comes up. Okay, we'll see.
Summer.
Dun, dun. It's now summer! Summertime, and the dwarves are still digging. I mean, normally I would like to have my initial stuff set up by now. This, you know, we're spending a lot of time digging stone, which is not fast. We'll see. Well, and we'll be loading up Stone Sense later for some of the 3D, but yeah, it crashed things. So we did just get a save, so maybe we'll start Stone Sense again. But I still like this view, man. Like, what the heck, right? What the hell is like generating these weird characters? Is it some overlay? Has something to do with like Armuk Vision running? It's something with this mouse interface, which I thought I'd turned off. Dwarf or DF hack mouse. I don't know what the commands. I think there's more than one mouse interface is part of the deal here. Mouse query. Let me just like turn it off. Plugin disabled. Okay, now the XXX stuff is still there, but there's no more mouse cursor. So we got rid of one thing. I don't know what this other shit is. Anything in the chat? I think it's Control M. Oh, what, to like toggle some of the mouse stuff? I don't know. Let's not worry about it. It's fine. Oh, it's only there while the game is paused. Sure, whatever. Okay, let's, so we're gonna go back up a level instead. And so I'm gonna want a little stockpile space. So again, I'm not gonna make it huge right now. There you go. Well, we're gonna make it symmetrical though, because I mean, we're not goddamn animals. The hell. There you go. Just something like that. I'll let that get dug out. I mean, it's fine paused here. It's just this level being paused does that for some reason. What about silver warhammers? That's an excellent idea. Silver warhammers are fantastic weapons. Silver is super heavy, very dense, so it makes for great bludgeoning weapons. Doesn't keep a sharp edge. It's like bad for swords, but great for warhammers. Yeah, I agree. And then we're going to have iron. Presumably we have flux. Yeah, we have marble at least, which is a flux stone. So we'll be able to make steel. So steel armor plus silver warhammers equals, like, dwarven death machines. In the launcher, you need to deselect TWBT. Oh, yeah, so what is that? I noticed that over here in the graphics, the print mode. It tells you what like 2D and standard is, but doesn't tell you what TWBT is, but presumably it's some of that shit that's causing some of the issues. Make sure to remember to set up the baby training room. Those are artifacts from planning mode. Oh, maybe. They're trying to do some overlay for planning mode. That probably makes a lot of sense. It's the doors that haven't been put in. Okay, I can live with that. As long as there's an explanation, I'm okay with it. Okay, so here, this is going to be a stockpile. And we're going to use this to, like, stockpile all the things, basically. Change settings. Make sure the game is focused. Change settings. There we go. Sure, animals. Food, but not seeds. Furniture, not corpses or refuse or stone, probably. Ammo, coins, bars, blocks, sure, gems, finished goods, leather, cloth, wood, weapons, sheet. Oh yeah, for like papers and stuff. There we go. So everything's going to start getting moved down there, which is going to be good. We can organize more better stockpiles later on, but for now it's going to be fine. Is this what am I looking for? K mode. Marble. Oh, excellent. So we're going to get some marble out of here. So we're going to set up our little room again. What I'm going to do is record a macro. That. For our workshop thing. There we go, like that. I will reset the cursor to where we started, which is there. Turn off the recording, Control S to save it. Workshop 5x5. So now we can load a macro for it, which is great. Dig. Not including this bit in the macro. And it's actually just going to be... You know what? Up downstairs is fine. There we go. Let's dig out our workshop area. Thank you very much. I am out of liquid. Na. DWBT keeps the punctuation and text from being replaced with grass tiles. Okay, yeah. Because that's a problem if you're in the... Because your tile sets, because the normal Dwarf Fortress tile set uses things like commas and periods and stuff for various things. Everyone's just storing items right now, which I guess is fine. And therefore, when you read text, like in the description of a dwarf and things like that, then it looks really weird. How do you view unit? So if we take a look at Tyrannic Fish over here, yeah, it would look weird. He is currently more shameless. Dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. 80 years old. Clumsy and susceptible to disease. Poor focus. You can make golden armor. Yeah, but gold is really soft. I think it's quite bad for armor. I think you can make decent bludgeoning weapons with gold. Don't forget about egg things with fertilized, non-fertilized. Right, so we'd want to not store fertilized eggs. And I don't remember how to set that up. We'll take a look at it later when we get our egg industry going. There's the kitchen options too for some of that, right? Something like that. Same as RimWorld. No fertilized eggs in the freezer. Golden goblets? That's a good idea! I mean, stone mugs, but also golden goblets? Sure. Gold isn't practical for anything but trade. Yeah. Start Galena. Okay, so that's you up over here. Excellent. I like this layout. I think it's going to be fun. Use gold for padding the armor. Don't cook plug helmets. So we're gonna need, like, we're gonna need to clear a shocking amount of space for all of our industry then. So if I go back into dig mode here and I play this macro, ta-da! Oh yes, golden statues. That's what I usually do. You need to make golden snitches. Yeah, gold statues. You can make golden thrones, I think, too. Pitch blend for the goblets. That'll probably happen, because we'll just making stone, so... What's everyone doing? Sleeping! And storing things. Excellent. Oh, what I didn't do yet is roomify these things. There we go. So that people will actually claim these bedrooms and feel good about having a bedroom. I mean, right now they're happy because they're not sleeping on the floor anymore, but they don't have a bedroom yet. You make glass statues? I don't know. Aluminum is amazing for statues? Really? I need to get barrel production. The thing is, I'm not going to want to make wooden barrel because I don't have access to a lot of wood. So we really do have to get smelting, like, soon. And get some more anvils. Iron so successful, might as well make a throne out of it. An iron throne? I don't know, that sounds crazy. So far frame rates are still good. I mean, we don't have much in the way of dwarves, so that's to be expected. But so far so good. There's still tons of things being hauled downstairs. From our little dismantled wagon here. A couple people with no jobs. That's actually kind of surprising. Come on, get digging. I might actually want to turn off auto labor here and make sure we've got the people set to dig all the way. There you go. Someone just picked up their pick. When do migrants... the migrants arrive, like, semi-randomly. We'll probably get a wave of migrants pretty soon, though. I don't know if you're guaranteed to have one, like, in the summer or something. We'll see. Make a gold throne. I heard gold is really soft. Must be good to sit on. Da-da-da. Workshop has a cool square cross theme. Square cross theme, does it? I don't know. I don't understand. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Lead flasks and pitch blend mugs for all soldiers. That's true, and you can make the lead flasks. I mean, I don't think that's simulated in there, but... Iron throne seems like it would rust a lot. We could make a steel throne, because we should have the ability to make plenty of steel. Migrants do depend on your wealth, but by default you still have enough. Like, even without constructing anything, you'll get at least one migrant wave, because I think your sort of implied basic wealth is still going to be high enough to get something to trigger. Isn't this the hardest game ever? Well, I mean, it's one of the hardest to understand and learn maybe from the start, but it's not necessarily the hardest to play. Would people prefer this a little bit bigger? I'm thinking it might be a good idea. The graphics are slightly blurred, but I think that's maybe still a win. Iron throne, put it under a magma waterfall to keep the rust off. Dig a hole. I think Felix is going and grabbing some mining picks. So there's a whole bunch of people doing like item pickup or like stockpile jobs here, so that was delaying some of the mining. Plus, mining through stone is really, really slow. Why not stone storage containers? Forget what they're called. Like chests? We can do that. We can put doors between the workshops. We might do that. Doors will create more wealth and make people happier if they're like pretty things. Yeah, the coffers. I think when they're wood or metal, they call them chests, but when they're stone, they're coffers. But they're exactly the same thing.